Former Prime Minister Vano Merabishvili, who is now United National Movement Secretary General, and ex-Healthcare Minister Zurab Gihaberashvili, who is now Governor of Kakheti region, were arrested on May 21st. The two men were arrested after being interrogated by the prosecutors in Kutaisi in connection to investigation into alleged misspending of 5.2 million lari of public funds on United National Movement's activities during election campaign last year. Prosecutor's office said that Merabishvili was also facing charges in connection to a separate case which allegedly involves appropriation of private property and embezzlement of 158,000 lari in 2009 when he served as Interior Minister. President Saakashvili made a statement concerning the arrest of former Prime Minister Vano Merabishvili and Governor of Kakheti Zurab Gihaberashvili. Saakashvili recalled the arrest of Yulia Tymoshenko, former Prime Minister of Ukraine. According to the president, Ukraine found itself in a serious international isolation after the politically motivated arrest of Tymoshenko, despite the fact that both the EU and NATO needed Ukraine. According to him, people must start thinking about what results similar arrests could lead the country to. According to Saakashvili, Putin might be interested in Gihaberashvili's arrest because he managed to lead the support of Georgia's territorial integrity to a whole new level and managed to institute the term occupation. President Saakashvili's United National Movement Party also condemned arrest of Merabishvili and Gihaberashvili as political persecution. Prime Minister Bidzina Ivanishvili said on May 21st that arguments in favor of allegations about politically motivated persecutions were weak. Both Europe and America have understood well that we do not pursue selective justice. There will be no political persecution. I can repeat again that we will not allow any political persecution, Prime Minister Ivanishvili told journalists. U.S. Department of State condemned the events that took place in downtown Tbilisi on May 17th. Deputy spokesman of the U.S. Department of State, Patrick Veltrell, spoke about the events that took place on May 17th. U.S. condemns the attack on the peaceful march planned on the International Day Against Homophobia in Tbilisi. Such intolerant actions must not be taking place in a democratic society, Veltrell said.
Sometimes not.
4 participants of the rally on May 17th who were arrested by the Ministry of Internal Affairs for administrative violations were fined with 100 lari each. According to the decision made by Nino Oniani, Tbilisi City Court judge, the accused were prosecuted for hooliganism. Charges concerning resistance to the police were lifted by the judge. 4 youngsters charged with the administrative fines must pay the fees within 7 days. Justice must be restored. NGO demands creation of a special parliamentary commission. Nana Kakabadze, one of the leaders of the movement, presented the resolution that was adopted during the assembly held at the Sports Palace. Bill of indictment was also filed to the parliament. According to Nana Kakabadze, the document contains grounds for persecution of the previous regime. The aim of the resolution was to assess Mikhail Saakashvili's 9 years of presidency. Citizens detained in front of the Ajara TV station in 2011, who were later recognized by the parliament as political prisoners, are demanding to prosecute the judge who charged them years ago. Judge Ziad Khakadze was promoted after the October elections and was transferred to Tbilisi from Batumi. The political prisoners gathered at the Center for Democratic Involvement and asked the Minister of Justice and the General Prosecutor to take interest into their case. Minister of Internal Affairs of Georgia, Irakli Garibashvili, met with the Azerbaijani counterpart, Ramil Usubov, in Baku. The parties discussed future cooperation plans and prospects. The parties also spoke about the current reforms that are underway at the Georgian ministry, as well as other institutional activities. Before the official meeting, Irakli Garibashvili visited the Alley of Honor, as well as the graves of Heydar Aliyev and his spouse. Afterwards, the minister went to Sheydar Alley, where he laid a wreath at the memorial of eternal fire. Garibashvili also met the president of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, in the frameworks of the visit. An upper limit on interest rates will be set for microfinance institutions on refinancing of loans. National Bank of Georgia defined the limit at 2% based on the recently adopted legislative norm. The new norm will enter into the force in the nearest future and will define the maximum repayment fee at 2%. The president of the National Bank explains the decision with the need to protect consumer rights and interests. In the nearest future, the National Bank is also planning to present new legislative initiatives lowering loan rates at bank and microfinance organizations. Entrepreneurs Union urges the Georgian government to start negotiations with Abkhazia and South Ossetia about restoration of trade relations. Entrepreneurs are also demanding to open a railway to Russia. According to the entrepreneurs, restoration of the trade activities will promote the integration process and will be economically beneficial for both sides. Georgian entrepreneurs will have also started negotiations with their Abkhaz counterparts, and they will disclose details in the nearest future. They have also urged the Ministry of Reintegration to hold public discussions on this topic. Institute of Civil Development held a presentation of a new initiative called New Opportunities for Children with Special Educational Needs. According to Iya Antadze, head of the Institute of Civil Development, the aim of the initiative is to promote integration of impoverished children as well as ethnic minorities to school and the society. 12 school books from 5 different disciplines were published within the frameworks of the project. According to Tamar Mosiashvili, manager of the project, inclusion of these books into the educational system is also planned. The project is being executed with the support of the European Union. And this was all for today. You can watch English news on Channel 9 at 8:30 a.m. during the weekdays. Thanks for watching us.